My light broke. How are you guys doing? It's still too early for the daylight, even with all the savings. I don't know. I hadn't done an under the covers. I thought I was going to do these more like firesides, and then I don't know. Trying to get under the covers. So this will just be on my pillow. But so the 50% tariffs are supposedly going into effect today. You just announced this yesterday. And it's the first time I hit rage mode. Like, yeah. So, whatever anger is in stage of grief, I hit it, and I hit it in full on rage. And called our financial people because we've been saying he's going to do these tariffs. And I just I really don't think that the money management and Wall Street and whatever, all those accountants, the whole industry sector, which is massive, that helps people with their money, have the first fucking clue what's going on. First of all, I think they're all Republicans, and they just, even the ones that say they didn't vote for Trump, or they're Democrats. There's a lot in LA, where I'm from, before I'm here, that will say, oh no, we're Democrats, we vote. There's one person I know of, woman, money manager, wealth manager, huge, at one of the big places running the whole thing, that's literally been telling her clients, don't worry about it. Trump and a lot are going to fix everything. You'll see. You're going to be so rich. I'm not kidding you. This is where their brains are. We call our people yesterday, say, oh my God, he just announced he's going to go 25% more. And they're like, what? Oh, he never did. Well, you're okay. And it's like, oh my God. You don't know. The sleepwalking that this country's doing and its people are doing, the absolute sleepwalking off the edge of a cliff. They don't know. And what they do know, when people tell them, because they're not paying attention, or maybe they see a little blurb of a headline, they don't think it's real. I'm talking about the money people. They just have this faith in the Republican Party, just being Republican, just the name Republican, just that the president has an R next to his name. They have this faith that it somehow means they're just going to be, their money is fine. And the money they manage for other people's fine. It's all just going to be fine. It's like talking to 11-year-olds who are deeply into the Marvel universe and think that's the superheroes are real. The mythology is, oh my God, what's going to happen to these people and to all the money? So anyway, maybe somebody will wrestle him to the ground today. That beast, out of control beast, and his out of control beast sidekick, Elon, his little sidekick. Maybe Elon helps him see Baron very differently because he's like, oh, maybe Baron will be the richest man in the world. Oh, I thought he was, whatever he was recorded on The Apprentice saying that Mark Burnett never released. But he could be like Elon. I didn't know. They have all that money. And so that's why he tolerates this guy. Or maybe Elon has control over him. I don't fucking know. And in the words of Hillary Clinton, what does it matter? What does it matter? We're in this situation. To deal with this situation. This ego, this is what I've been thinking about with bags under my eyes. Staying up thinking about. Hi, poker player. Hello. How are you? One person listening to me because I didn't say I was doing this. I'm glad you're here. It's okay. This will go up on the channel. It'll be there. Oh my God. I don't think people have any idea how expensive everything is going to become. Very worried about the food. I'm very worried about food. Not for myself or my family, just for everybody. Kids in school. They're doing away with all that school lunches. Oh God. Food's going to be so expensive for people. Anyway, back to the ego of Donald. Here's what I think happens, and it doesn't matter. I think our enemies that he's been with the whole time, the adversaries, Russia, China, there's just no more evidence anybody needs that Krasnov got recruited by the Soviets. My mom even said last night, because she keeps going back to an image that I keep going back to, when in his first term, when Donald was in the Oval Office with Lazaroff and Kislyak. Is Lazaroff still alive? I think Kislyak's been long gone. But remember when, and then they came out, and then there was Henry Kissinger sitting like someone that plopped him in a chair. We don't know how he even got there. Like, how did this guy get there? Does he just live under the floorboards now and they just bring him up? Anyway, he's gone too. But thank God. But that Donald was like laughing, like genuinely having a good time and laughing. No one's ever seen him laugh like that, like a genuine fucking laugh with those two goons, his Russian fucking handlers. One of them literally a handler. Kislyak. And sharing intelligence and just having the best fucking time. I mean, that's all I needed to see, even though I knew who and what he was long before. Oh, God, help us. So he's in there again now. And clearly, our adversaries know what caused our Great Depression. They study us like crazy. America, like what are the ways to topple America? This is like, there's playbooks. It's been going on since the Cold War. They know that tariffs are what led to the stock market crash and the Great Depression. They know. But Donald doesn't know that shit. He doesn't. He's a moron. And on top of being a traitor, on top of being a fucking money launderer, organized crime, and a crook. Oh, he's just so stupid. Oh my God. He's so fucking stupid. So, even though this doesn't matter, this is what's keeping me up about these tariffs. I think his people talked him into it, his handler, his Russia people. Oh, you should do a tariff. That would be this, and you'll be a great hero. They stroke his ego and get him, and even though he's in it, he'll do whatever they fucking tell him to do, but they want to make sure. So the way you make sure that your puppet does what you tell them to do, even though they know they're your puppet and whatever, because he reacts to that. He doesn't like anybody to think that he's being controlled. So you got to make it think it's I think they just sold him on it as like the greatest thing, and that it would make him look like a hero. And he was nodding his head going, oh yeah, tariffs work. Yeah. He probably said, what's a tariff? And then they explained it. Oh yeah, that's right. He says, I know. Okay. So we're going to go for tariffs. And then he starts saying it out loud during the campaign. And people who actually know how shit works, and he doesn't know the first fucking thing about money. He doesn't understand it. He bankrupts casinos. This guy's a moron. He's a moron. So then the smart people and the money people who he wants worshiping him start to explain, oh, tariffs are bad. We pay. The tariffs are, that's what crashes shit. And like, you don't want to do tariffs. And at that point, he's exposed for being a moron. So what does he do? And during the campaign, and what has he done since? Just drop, double, triple, quadruple down on his moron understanding. No. And then the evidence, then he gets in and he starts doing the fucking tariffs. And the evidence starts showing you're a moron. You just crashed the stock market. Instead of plummeting, I should say. And what does he do? He wants more. Because he's just going to keep going. No, I'm just going to do more and more and more. He's having a fucking tantrum because he's being exposed at being a moron. And he got played. But he can't do anything about it. So instead of, oh, fuck, I didn't understand that. I did get that wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. No, that's never going to happen. It's just going to be more and more tariffs until the whole thing burns down. Then he can blame everybody and then fuck it, just drop a nuclear bomb, which is what I think he's wanted to do from day one. Anyway, can't stop thinking and obsessing about dropping nuclear weapons. This is the madman. He's a crazy person. And he's a Russian asset owned by China now. And he's just a whore. Whoever owns him owns him. And he's going to he wants to watch it all burn because he doesn't understand it. And he's upset still from his childhood that he didn't understand social interactions and how anything worked. It doesn't matter how much as an adult, how many drugs he shoved up his nose to try to get his brain to work like other people. It's never going to work like other people. Just like Alon's is never going to work. And probably Barron, I don't know. I don't know that person. Whatever. I only know what people in New York used to say about him. Oh, God. So we're going to go through this. And we will get through it. But anyway, what does it matter? What does it matter if he's intentionally crashing everything? Because that's what his handlers want. And that's what makes him yuck it up in the Oval Office. Harming America because that's been his job. And how stupid Americans are to just say willfully, okay, okay, daddy, abuse us some more. Stupid, stupid, stupid. This is the dumbest moment yet. 50% tariffs on Canada. You moron. Let's see if they go into effect today. Could just be announcing it on social media yesterday. But then then his ego really gets to us like, oh, well, I didn't really mean that. Oh, I've decided not to do that. He has to, how's he going to get out of this? How's he going to get out of his death spiral? His ego fucking death spiral. Crashing down. How's he going to get out of it? He can't. Not with that brain that he's got. Won't let him. So he's crashing us. Oh God, help us. Find your local food pantry. People are gonna need your help. We gotta help each other. We gotta feed each other. We're gonna have to feed one another. This is breadline shit that he's pushing us towards. Wow. You know the Kremlin's laughing. All right, that's all I got. Oh, see, it's so fun to interact with you guys. Yeah. We got some plans. We're trying to keep building this community. I just feel like we have to meet in person, at least a few times a year. So we're coming back down in the next couple of months. We've got that space we were at last time, KGB, which we did for a joke, but it's amazing. They were so kind to us, that bar and that event space. So we're in talks with them, and then hopefully maybe we can, Greg was up at the Ukrainian Institute. So just keep supporting Ukraine. Oh, thanks. I'm glad too. Yeah. I know, Tony. I don't think J.D. Vance he's never going to do that. I do think they want him wandering around in his underwear ordering pizza in broad daylight, like Boris Yeltsin. It's a distraction. Listen, the Republicans are going to do away with Medicaid and Social Security. My things stopped. If we're all freaking out about the stock market crashing, then maybe we won't notice, right? Or it won't get the coverage because it won't get the action. The distractions are so dangerous. But don't take your eye off the long-term play. And the long-term play is Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security. And then our pensions. Hi. Hi. All right, it's just us up early. But this will be on the YouTube. Bye, guys. Bye, Tony. Bye, Poker Player. Bye, Augustine. Let's just